We see this all around. And Joseph saw it all around him too. You only have to do just a brief little study of the historical, cultural context of the day that Joseph lived to understand that Joseph lived in a time of just as much decadence and perversion and upheaval as we live today. Not on as large a scale, but it was there. He lived in a time when the religious leaders of his day were corrupt men, more interested in politics, power, and possession than they were living for God. He lived in a day when the Roman Empire was the dominant, conquering force in the land that controlled every of the mountains, if you will, of culture, and consistently released into the land every aberration, every abhorrent behavior and demonic influence you can imagine. It's not that much different today. Now, I was wrestling with this because I don't want to get on one of these, soapboxes and start rattling sabers about the culture we live in. That's not my point. But my goodness, people, we live in a time when every kind of sexual perversion is indulged and upheld as civil rights. We live at a time when from Washington to Wall Street, greed and corruption are the norm. We live in a time when the arts and the entertainment and the media feels that in order to entertain people, we've got to go to the basest place and the crudest place to get the widest audience. We live in a place, in a time, when in the midst of all of this, this nation is still one of the most religious nations on planet Earth, but it's a religious system that wants to rule and reign through laws and rules and teachings and commandments of men.